Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the latest Windows 11 Insider Preview build 26120.3653 which has just been released for beta channel testers running Windows 11 version 24H2. This build is packed with exciting new features, important fixes and some changes that might raise a few eyebrows. From smarter recovery tools to new narrator features and enhancement in Copilot, there is a lot to unpack today. So grab your favorite snack or coffee, sit back and let's break down everything you need to know about this build. So first thing first, who will get this update? Build 26120.3653 is exclusive to Windows insiders enrolled in the beta channel running Windows 11 version 24H2. If you are already part of the beta channel, you should see this update available in your Windows update settings. For those new to insider program, you will need to go through a two-step process. First, installing build 26120.3360 before upgrading 0.3653. This ensures you have the latest features and fixes before you dive into the newest build. And if you are not an insider yet, don't worry, you can join this insider program by heading over to the settings and go to the Windows update and then look for Windows Insider program and then select the beta channel. It's free and easy. Now let's get into the juicy stuff, the new features. Keep in mind that some of these features will only be visible if you have enabled the toggle for the get the latest update, as they are available under settings Windows 8. The first improvement that you will going to see is the quick machine recovery that we called it as QMR. So this is a game changer. If your PC encounters boot issues, it automatically enters recovery mode and sends diagnostic data to Microsoft. The best part is it applies targeted fixes via WinRE and Windows Update without requiring any manual intervention from your side. This feature is enabled by default for home users but can be customized by IT admins for enterprise environments. Next, we have an exciting enhancement for accessibility users, the speech recap feature in Narrator. This allows you to review what narrator has spoken up to the last 500 strings and even copy text directly to your clipboard using narrator key plus control plus X key together. This is perfect for grabbing error codes for creating training materials. And speaking of user experience improvements, the classic blue screen of death has been replaced with a cleaner green screen designed for insiders. This streamlined UI provides essential information while ensuring a less jarring experience when something goes wrong. Now let's talk about Copilot update, an area where Microsoft is really pushing innovation. You can now launch Copilot using Windows and C keys shortcut. This makes accessing Copilot faster and more convenient than ever before. Additionally, Microsoft has introduced a press to talk feature that allows you to start a conversation with Copilot by pressing and holding the Copilot key for 2 seconds or Windows plus C key together if you don't have a dedicated key. Release it when you are done talking. This makes interaction feel more natural. For developers out there, Microsoft has made it easier to integrate these triggers into their applications as well, which means we can expect more apps utilizing this functionality in future. Now let's dive into productivity enhancement with Click to Do and Windows Share. If you are on a Copilot Plus PC in the dev or beta channel, Click to Do is now available from your start menu. You can pin it from quick access. It supports intelligent text actions in Spanish and French alongside English, great for multilingual users looking for efficiency. And when it comes to sharing content, Windows Share has received some fantastic updates and you will now see visual previews when sharing links or web content. Plus you can quickly edit images before sharing them, cropping, rotating and applying filters all within one interface. Now let's dive into general changes and fixes being rolled out gradually with the toggle on. So number one is the taskbar fixes. There we have resolved an issue where taskbar icons were not scaling properly when using your PC in tablet postures. Number two, file explorer fixes are there, like fixed an issue when if the search indexers was hung, it could lead to file explorer also hanging. Resolved blank dates for files or folders in home. Improved launch reliability, fixed crashes when moving or renaming certain files. Addressed search execution problems when network drives were disconnected. Number three, windowing fixes. Fixed an explorer.exe crash related to snap layouts, which could happen when dragging a window or hovering over the maximize button. Number four, Windows update fixes. It has also resolved issues where cumulative updates wouldn't show correctly in update history or prompted unnecessary reboots. Number five, setting fixes. Fixed crashes when accessing system under power and battery, and the text in advanced camera options now loads correctly. Now here is a major change. Microsoft Microsoft has removed the bypass nro.cmd script from setup processes. This means user can no longer bypass connecting their PCs to the internet or signing into a Microsoft account during setup. According to a recent report from Windows Central website, Microsoft confirmed this removal aims to ensure all user exit setup with internet connectivity and a Microsoft account, a controversial move among those who prefer local accounts. While there are still some alternative methods like setting up an unattend.xml installation file, they are complex and not user-friendly for most people. Existing PCs set up with a Microsoft account will not be affected by this change. It only impacts new installations. As always, there are few known issues that insiders should be aware of, like after resetting your PC, your build version might show incorrectly as build 26100 instead of 26120. Recall settings might not save snapshots automatically. Microsoft is actively working on this. Some insiders might experience inaccuracies in taskbar managers, CPU utility, column display. These issues are being tracked by Microsoft, so if you encounter any of them, make sure to provide feedback through the feedback hub. Before we wrap up today's video, here are some important reminders from Microsoft regarding this build. The beta channel will receive updates based on Windows version 24H2 via an enablement package. Many features are rolled out using control feature rollout technology. This means they start with a subset of insiders and ramp up over time based on feedback. Speaking of feedback, your input is crucial. The insider community plays a vital role in shaping these updates through feedback channels like forums and surveys. And that wraps up our deep dive into build 26120.3653. From smarter recovery tools and accessibility enhancement to significant changes regarding Microsoft accounts and Copilot updates, it's clear that Microsoft is committed to improving our experience with Windows. What do you think about these changes? Are you excited about quick machine recovery, or perhaps you are frustrated by the Microsoft account requirement? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons for more detailed insights into upcoming builds. Thanks for watching and stay tuned, because future builds might just redefine how we use Windows.